The Beretta APX is a modular handgun system, so we're going to go from this black version to this, an FDE frame. And these frames can be switched out to different colors, whether it's the FDE, the black, a gray, and also an OD. I'm going to also show you how to change out the back straps. It's a little different than other polymer frame pistols. And we're going to reverse the magazine catch from the left side to the right. Now I want to thank Nate at GunProDeals for sending the original Beretta APX and for sending the grip frame for us to show you how to change these out. And for the original full review of the APX, I'll have it linked right here. Now we're going to disassemble the firearm. First thing we'll do is remove our magazine, check to make sure the gun is unloaded. First option is to just pull the trigger, and that deactivates the striker. But Beretta has added an option right here, and it's this small pin with a dimple in it. It's the one at the front, and you take a small punch and you just push it and it'll deactivate the striker. But we're going to go ahead and show it the traditional way, and we're going to pull the trigger, and then right here you're going to push, and you're going to need to do it with your thumb because it's going to take a little bit of pressure to get past that spring. But you push it down and then pull the lever down and the slide comes right off. A lot of guys are having some trouble, but once you realize how much pressure it takes to put on there, it's not a big deal, as you've seen. Next, we're going to just go ahead and remove our recoil spring and guide rod, and that's all you need to do to field strip the pistol. The APX comes with 3 different backstrap options. The mid-size comes on the pistol, and then you have your small and your large, which actually comes up and fills in a little bit of this area. It's a little bit of a trick to replace this, but it's fairly easy. Now here at the back of your frame, you'll notice this little small piece right here, and this is what you'll need to move. You actually press down and push over to get this, and this releases your back strap. And I'm going to see if I can get it on video. You push down just like that. So it's going to be down and of course to the left. And that allows you to bring this piece out. So it just comes straight out. This allows you to pull off the existing panel, and then whichever panel you choose, you can just slide it into place. Then take your bar and slide it down just like this, and you'll notice again that the elbow faces toward the back, and you push it down. One thing that I did notice is that if I don't push it all the way, where it clicks, just like that, it's a little bit recessed right here. This also serves as a lanyard loop if you need one. And that's all you need to do to change out the grip panel. Now, as I've mentioned, it does come with extra grip frames and that the system is modular. I'm going to show you how to change out your grip frame. And with these grip frames being $42.99, I mean, it is a really great option to be able to switch these out. The first thing we're going to do is to pull this takedown lever out, and just kind of moves around and then it pops right out. Takes a little bit of finagling, but not a big deal. Now you'll notice this spring, and this is the cocking lever spring. We're going to take a just small screwdriver and pull that out. This puts tension on this pin right here. And I've got the pressure of the pin held off, so we're just going to push this down and push it right through. Now we can release that spring. Now the decocking lever needs to be depressed because this comes through the frame. So we're just going to push it down, and then we'll get a little leverage on the system, and we're going to bring it up. Now you'll notice we can bring it out just like that. This is considered the gun. The frame is just a grip frame. And this is, again, very similar to the SIG P320. One thing you want to be careful of is this arm does swing, and so just make sure that you kind of keep it together. Here's the rear pin. You'll see this groove, and this is for the cocking lever spring to fit. Now with the grip frame, it does have this piece that kind of holds it and keeps it shape. We're going to pull it out. To insert the chassis, I like to have the frame flat. That way this arm's not swinging down. One thing you want to be careful of though is this spring. Make sure it at least stays here and doesn't move all the way out like this. So you want to make sure it kind of hangs this way. Go ahead and take your trigger first, and then we're going to get our slide stop in line. Kind of helps you to line things up. And then press this together. Then it'll stop on the decocker for the striker. Next, we're going to push that striker deactivation button. That's actually the official name. Snap it into place. Now you'll notice that the spring is on the correct side. We're going to lift it up to make sure that pin will come through. Then also you want to make sure that the groove on the pin is in the correct position. Now we're going to get the pin started. Now here you'll notice we have the pin started with the spring right above it. One thing you want to be careful of is when the pin comes through, it's going to bump into this area. So we want to go ahead and just depress it just a little bit to make clearance, and then we can just push it through. Just going to give it a couple of taps. Just want to make sure that that spring is connected with that little groove. And it is. Now just take your lever, and I do it horizontally. It's the best way to get it started, and then it goes right in. Then bring down your lever so you can reinsert your slide. Bring your slide over. There we go. And this is really cool, guys, because I have a whole other look to this pistol. And if I want to go with gray or with OD, you know, I have a lot of choices. And one thing too, guys, is behind the camera, it's a little bit tougher to get this installed, but really, even then, it wasn't that big of a deal. Now we're going to reverse the magazine release. You'll need 2 punches, and first we're going to go ahead and just take out our magazine, double check to make sure the gun is empty. We do not have to take the slide off. In fact, this is the easiest magazine release I've ever seen to change. You need to make sure that you have a punch that's small enough to enter into this hole. Take your punch, and there's a plunger in there. You're just going to push it through, just like that, and out the other side, there's the plunger. Next, we're going to remove our punch. Now you look down inside, you'll see that it's pressure fit with an expansion collar. We're just going to push it out, and that brings out not only the release, but also your spring, so just be careful. And then the other piece just falls right out. Now we're going to install it on the other side. Take this piece with the larger hole, slide it into that cavity. We're going to take the mag release with the spring, set it into position, bring your plunger back over. Once you get it in, just push it down in like this so it's recessed. And this is the way it's going to look once it's recessed in. Guys, I'm telling you, that has to be the easiest mag release on the planet. And you're good to go. So the APX is a very modular handgun. There's a lot of cool things that you can do with it. Again, the full review I've just uploaded, and because the video was just going to be super long, I decided to break this up. But this is a really cool system, very flat shooting, and with these frames only being around $50 from Beretta, or again, at GunProDeals, you can get these for $41.99. Now, I want to thank Nate at GunProDeals for sending the original Beretta APX and for sending the grip frame for us to show you how to change these out. And guys, for more detailed information about the Beretta APX, you can go to their YouTube channel. They have a list of videos going through a lot of the processes that I've shown, and it'll give you a little more background on the APX. Or click right here and you can go straight to the Beretta YouTube channel. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Changing these out is a little different than most of your typical pistols. That way you can modify your grip frame if you want to, and you don't have to worry about ruining the gun. You can just buy another grip frame.
We will have so much winning if I get elected that you may get bored with winning.